Hi guys, I thought that in celebration, well, I don't know if it's a celebration thing, but for the fact that I moved to the UK precisely 150 days ago, I thought I'm gonna do a video about 10 things that I do not like about the UK. So, hope you enjoy, but don't worry, they're not that big things, and I still like it here. And I will definitely do 10 things I like about the UK version video at one point. So, hope you enjoy. Number 1. Oh, this frustrates me so much. The tabs. The tabs. Why? Why does it have to be like that? Why cannot you have just, one handle where you can turn it to be hot or cold, or in the middle it can be warm or cool, or then your hand temperature. But no, you have to have 2 fucking tabs, and either when you turn the hot one, it burns your fucking hand off. When you turn the left one, it's too fucking cold. And it's so annoying, especially because it would be even okay if it kind of was like, just like pulling up or something. Or like, I know some tabs have like handles, so you can kind of turn it like a, like a door handle. But no, you have to roll it. So it's like first you roll it the hot one, you're like, ah, shit, it's too hot. Then you roll the cold one, oh, now it's too cold. And then always when you have both of them on and you find the perfect temperature, then you have to like, remember to turn it like off on the right direction. It's such a pain in the ass. Like, I just cannot stand the tabs here. Like, please, like only in my bathroom there's a normal tab. Here you have to twist it, then you're gonna twist the second one until you get the temperature you need, and then you take whatever you take, and then when you have a pot of water whatsoever, and then you have to like, oh, such a pain in the ass. Number 2, tea, which is such a weird thing since I thought I am in the land of tea. This is where everyone drinks tea and you drink it all the time. I would imagine, oh my god, you can find all kinds of teas here and the teas are amazing. No. Like here, the only teas you can get in like the hugest stores, you have to like order specifically or go to like some specific places if you want to get like a little bit different teas, Like my tea selection. The tea selection in Finland is 100 times better than here, which I thought would never be possible. Because in here you can just get English breakfast, Earl Grey, afternoon tea, those kind of boring ones, and just like, that's it. And then there's like few fruit teas, and they just taste like, the fruit teas are so weird because they just taste like, basically, I have this apple fruit tea. It tastes like warm apple juice. It doesn't taste like tea, because in Finland you can get all kinds of tea. You can get caramel teas, you can get vanilla, coconut, pineapple berries, like, all kinds of teas. You cannot, like, just in supermarket there's tea section and you can find everything you could ever want in there. And here there's just 5 teas in like the hugest supermarket. I want the rainy day's happiness. I want the tiger's daydream. I want the emperor's bride. But these are one of the tea names I love in Finland. Like, they have caramel, a little bit of vanilla, but there is still now like fruit teas, and then like so many more green teas over there. Second thing about teas that I do not like is the bags. Like, because a lot of them have weird bags. I'll show you what I mean. Here is a tea that I have. It's lemon green tea. When I opened it, I was just like, oh, it has like tea bags in it, and it says 40 tea bags. I'm like, all right. Then I take it, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? Where's the string? Why is this just a huge file of tea without a string? Why? What? It's the weirdest thing. It's like, I was like, why would I want this? I want it to have a string. What do I do with this? Why don't you just have normal tea bags? In the land of tea, you cannot find tea. Number 3 kind of continues from the portion size of that. Portion sizes. What's up with that? Like, either things are way too big. Like, for example, when I go to Tesco, I'm like, yeah, I want to buy pasta. The cheapest one is this huge bag. I'm like, I cannot buy that, but I want it because it's the cheapest one. But I'm like, I cannot store it anywhere. They're like, either so many things are just too big. If I want something, potato chips, or, you know, British way crisps, whatsoever. And they're like either this big bags. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I make food for one person, and when I buy vegetables, I want carrots, I want parsnips, I want whatsoever. They're always in like at least 1 kilo, 2 kilo bags. I'm like, what do I do with this big bag of parsnips? Please tell me. I'm alone. I'm like, I'm gonna make it for 1 meal, I'm gonna use 2, and now I have still 10 left, and I'm gonna throw half of them away. But you just can't get them like in smaller quantities, or like if I would get them in smaller quantities, it wouldn't be very cost efficient. I went to the store, and I saw, oh, okay, this is kind of normal sized potato chips bag. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's not too bad. I bought it, I took it home, I opened it, and there are like 12 small bags inside of crisps, chips, whatever. Why? What do I do with small bags? Like, I think that's probably meant for families, for them to give it to their kids for like school lunch or something. But that's disgusting. Like, you really need to reevaluate your life if you're gonna give your child like potato chips to school. Like, I just think it's disgusting. And if I want to eat them, who's gonna just eat this much? I'm like, I'm just gonna open and eat like 5 at a time, but it's like insane. Like, why would you pack them in small packages? I literally have not been able to find a bag of chips that is not in smaller bags, that there's not going to be smaller bags inside so far. Only things that I can eat is Pringles, because I know that there won't be 100 small bags inside, because Pringles are everywhere, and that's like the only normal one. Insane. Also, when I went to buy Schweppes lemonade, which I love, it's so good, like I have fell in love with it here. I bought these cans, and I was just like, oh, okay, there's a pack of cans. I didn't really look at it more closer. Then I took it home, and I opened it, and I'm like, what is this? Because, you know, usually the normal can is like about this big, this wide. It was this big and this wide. I don't know if you can tell, but you know, like this, like really small. Like it could fit on the palm of my hand, like small, like this. I'm like, what is this? What do I do with this? Like, so many just portion sizes are all over the place. There's no normal size for things, and like rational size, you know? It's really hard in here. Number 4 is something that breaks my heart out of most of all these things, is dogs. I love dogs. But dogs without tails. 90% of the dogs I see here do not have tails. You know, they have been cut. I don't know what's the proper term for it, but they've cut the tail so that they have like this much tail. Honestly, it makes me feel physically bad just talking about it. It's so disgusting. Why would you do that? Dogs are so beautiful with their tails. Like, it's not a proper dog if it doesn't have a tail. I cannot understand how it's still legal here. Honestly, every time I see that kind of dog, I just feel so sad. And I just always feel like going to the owner and be like, what's wrong with you? Why does your dog not have a tail? I mean, dogs talk with their tails, and it's like such an important part of them, and how they talk, and how they just show what they are. It's just insanely cruel and horrible. Just randomly, when babies are born, you chop their leg off or something, just because it looks better. I know it's extreme, but still, it's not right. It's not right. It breaks my heart. Number 5 is wages and overtime. The wages here are insanely low. Maybe if you have like a proper education or something, you can probably get paid well. But like the lowest pay here is insane, and like the kinds of jobs that you can do for the lowest pay. I mean, I work in a 5-star hotel and I get paid the minimum wage, which is like 6.92 pounds per hour or something like that, and that's like 8 euros. I work in a 5-star hotel doing things and I get the minimum wage. It's insane. Because in Finland, when I was working in a sushi factory, I got paid almost 10 euros per hour. When I was doing mold cleaning, I got paid from 11 to 12 euros per hour. Also in Finland, if you work after 8 hours, you get more paid because that's like the overtime. That's the extra time. You get paid like 1.5 times the hourly wage after 8 hours, and after 10 hours it's double pay. As far as I remember. I'm not sure about that. But something like that. And in here, nothing like that. Like, also in Finland, it's like if you do night shifts, you have to get the night shift ad. Because if you're like in the middle, I think it's like from like 6 to 12 or something, it's like 1.5 times the wage again. And after 12, it's like double pay. Oh no, I'm not sure about that, but still, there's like 1.5 times the pay after like 6 p.m. you're working. I mean, I start my work at 5 p.m. and I finish at 3 a.m. Like, I'll get so much money in Finland. And in weekends, if you work in weekends in Finland, you get double the pay. You get double the pay. And here, nothing. You work weekends, nights, you get nothing extra. You work overtime, weekends, nights, all of that together. In Finland, I would get like triple pay or something. But here, no. I get the 6 pounds per hour. It's really frustrating. But you know, I'm doing it for the experience, and I also need the money. But it's just feels kind of shit, you know? Number 6 is the locks and keys. When I just first came in here, I could not get into my apartment. I'm like, because you know, in Finland it's pretty simple. You know, you have the lock and you have the key. You push the lock and the key, you turn right, door is open. Ta-da! Here, no, we have to make everything really difficult. I literally tried to get into my flat when I first moved in here for half an hour until I did something. I'm like, oh my god, I got it open now. Like, but then it took me like 15 more minutes to get in from the first door to get through this door, because I didn't realize what I did. You have to like again with the twisting. I feel like the British people are just like obsessed with twisting things for some reason. Same with the taps and now with the locks. Like, you just have to like keep turning it like 100 times to the left. Like, first it has the first lock and then there's like a second lock. Why do you even have 2 locks? How? What does it like matter? If it's like even locked once, I don't think it's like that much easier to break or something. Like, I don't understand why I have to double lock things. Such an pain in the ass. It took me a while to understand like what's going on. And especially because here you turn it left when you open. In Finland it's always just right. It's just like open. Here it's like it's weird. It's weird. Number 7 is healthcare, something I miss very much in Finland, because in here, first week I came here, I could make a huge story time about this, but I'm too lazy, so I'm just gonna put it short. First week I came here, I got sick really bad. I got like, I think it was like angina, maybe bronchitis, I don't know how you say it, all that. I was like dying in my bed. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I called the medical practice, that's the word. The medical practice that we belong to came here because you need to, like, it's so weird, like in Finland you don't have to fill this like old-fashioned papers, like the system here is like behind 100 years, like you actually have to fill these paper forms to give all the information about you. It was pretty funny. I called them, I said you have to take me in, like I really need antibiotics, I was dying. I have probably never in my life been that sick, like it was the worst. And especially now that I had just moved in here, I'm all alone, it's the worst thing in the world. And then they said to me like, no, they don't have my records in their system yet, so they can't take me in. I'm like, are you serious? I gave you the papers. But it was like, yeah, we just haven't processed through them yet. It's like, it's been like a week or something, because, you know, I understand there's a lot of students, but I'm like, you have to take me in. I need the antibiotics. And she was just like, we can't do anything about that, sorry. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, I am literally dying here. And then I asked like, so what can I do? Like, I was just like, my voice is shaking. I'm like in the worst pain of my life. And I'm asking, so what can I do? And the fucking bitch, and yes, I'm gonna be harsh and call her a bitch, the fucking bitch says to me on the phone that, maybe you can go to the pharmacy and get like strepsils or something. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I didn't say that, but I was thinking that in my mind. Like, are you serious? That I have a bronchitis and angina, whatever you call it. I need antibiotics, and you think it's gonna go away with some fucking strepsils? I just literally, I couldn't even say anything to that. I hung up the phone and I started crying. Because I felt like no one could help me. No one's gonna take me in. I need medical care. Like, no one wanted to take me in. No one could take me in. And like, I called other places as well, and they were like, yeah, no, we are not in your area, so we can't take you in. It's the law. And I'm like, are you serious? I just spent 1 hour crying in my room because I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling so bad. I'm so sick. I need some antibiotics. It was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. If I was in Finland, they would have had to take me in. Like, that's just how it is. They have to take me in. But no, they didn't have my papers, so they couldn't take me in. Well, it finally got resolved, so that I went to, I found out that I found out like some private clinic number. I went there with a taxi. Thank God my friend was with me. God bless her. And I went there. She took a look at me. She literally like, it was like this fanciest house I've ever seen, and she took a look at me. She listened to my lungs, that's all. She gave me the antibiotics and told me to go away. I was there for like 5 minutes, and it cost me more than 200 euros. 200 euros I will never get back, but I am still forever grateful because I got my antibiotics, and then I got back to health. But that was the worst experience of my entire life, and it really left a bad taste about the healthcare system here. So that's the one thing I do not like here, and I do not want to go here. Like, you're in pain and they're not like, how can you not say no to someone? If you go anywhere in Finland, they cannot say no to you. They have to take you in. Like, what if I was a tourist or something? They have a legal obligation to take me in because I'm an EU resident. I don't know how that works, but they just wouldn't take me in. I don't know. That was the worst thing. Number 8. Exact fare to bus. I mean, it's okay. It's actually, it's a smart system in a way, but also it's very annoying. Like if you go to a bus here, you have to pay the exact fare. They don't give you change. In a sense, that's kind of smart because then it goes really fast. Because you know, if you give like 20 euros in Finland, it takes like the bus driver like 15 minutes to get you the change back. So in a way, I understand it's smart. But also, in a way, it's really annoying because I always use everything I pay with card, and it's so annoying because I always have to pick up coins somewhere. I always have to go to the coin machine and pick up coins because I never use really coins anywhere else. And then it's the best when I'm at work and only night buses are the only thing that's going. And then I don't have enough money. And then I have to put like £5 or something and like lose pounds for it. Oh, the sun is coming. Great. Hello, sun. So yeah, that's kind of annoying sometimes. It's not, it has like its good sides, but also it can be really annoying because I have to keep picking up coins. Number 9 is the weather. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I love sunshine. I love sunny days. I love the warmth. I mean, it's pretty sunny right now, to be honest, but surprisingly sunny. But most of the time, it's always just cloudy. I have to give props to the fact that it actually has not been raining that much, even though I'm in Scotland. It has not been raining that much, even though I was expecting it to rain like every day. But it's just very cloudy. I'm really excited waiting for summer. I kind of noticed that because I'm that kind of person whose mood also depends a lot on the weather. Like obviously when it's sunny, I feel super happy and relaxed and calm. For example, yesterday was a very beautiful day and I was in Edinburgh Centre and I was just very happy, and you know, it's like when I'm in a more happy mood, I could appreciate the town a lot more. You know, it's kind of weird thing because I've kind of said that I like it here, but I don't love it here. Like, I think it's alright, but I'm not like, because some people are in love with this town, they're in love with the city. And I'm just like, no, it's fine. But you know, I'm not like in love with it or something. But I noticed, like, right when it was like more of a sunny day, I felt so much more happy with the town, so to speak. And I felt like I liked it a lot more. So I think the weather might affect that also a lot, why I don't like completely love the town. Pretty obvious one, but still counts. Last but not least, number 10 is that my mom is not here. It's pretty ridiculous, but honestly though, sometimes I'm just so used to, you know, I've been living with my mom for 20 years. It's kind of nice when she's around, especially when I told you the sick episode and all that, when I was sick and all that. Like, it's just nice to have someone around. And I don't always have the energy, obviously, to do food and all that, make like healthy food and good foods and all that. It would be really nice to have someone to cook around for me, take care of me when I'm sick, or you know, that kind of stuff. So that kind of what sucks, because my mom is in Finland and she cannot be my servant here. That's kind of sad. But that was the last thing. I wish my mom was here, but I'm sure she'll come and visit at some point. But I hope you enjoyed this video. The 10 things I don't like about the UK. I will make one about the 10 things I like about the UK. There's a lot of things, but these are just some things that grind my gears a lot. Some of them. And but yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great and sunny day. As you can see, I am having one right now and I can't see. So see you guys in the next video.